Welcome to this new video. This week, we are going to show you how to migrate your box files to OneDrive. We're going to show you how to configure the migration and run it. First, we are going to set up the Box connector. For this, log into Box as administrator. Click on Create New App and create a new custom app. Give a name to your app. Select Server Authentication with JWT, check the agreement box, then click Create App. The app is now created. The next steps configure your application to access the drives of your users without requiring their credentials. In the Configuration section, in App Access level, switch from App Access Only to App plus Enterprise Access. In Advanced Features, enable Make API calls using the As User header and generate user access tokens. To generate a private key, two-factor authentication must be enabled. In a new tab, go to Under Authentication, set up two-step verification. Don't forget to click on the button Save Changes. Now that two-factor authentication is active, you can generate a private key and click on Configuration. Under Add and Manage Public Keys, click on Generate a public-private key pair. The private key is automatically downloaded to your local computer. Rename it key.json. You can now disable the two-steps verification. Finally, authorize the app. Authorize your newly created application. The app key is the client ID field in the key.json. Click Authorize. Now that this step is performed, let's create the Box connector in the Cloudiway platform. Log in to Cloudiway and enter your migration project. Click on Connectors and click on Create a Box Source Connector. Select Source as Direction and select File for Migration Product. Give your connector a name. Click Next. Upload your key.json and enter your administrator email address. Now create the Microsoft 365 connector. Click on Create a Microsoft 365 connector. For this tutorial, we are going to use the automatic mode. You can use the expert mode if you want to manually create your connector. For simplicity, we're not going to use the expert mode in this video. However, more details are available in the user guide. In this screen, enter a migration account and password. The account needs to be SharePoint Administrator. Next, click on Grant Admin Consent. It will install an Entra ID application in your tenant. You will be prompted to enter a global admin account. It is only necessary for installing the Entra ID application and will not be used during the migration process. First, let's populate the migration list. It can be done in two different ways. From the File Migration interface, navigate to Files, then select the User List and Get List in the Migration menu, or from the Discovery homepage by selecting Get File Users. In the Get File Users pop-up, select your source and target connector. Select OneDrive as recipient type. For the rewriting rules on this demo, we will simply rewrite the email addresses and replace the domain name. Various other options are available. Click on Get File Users. You can monitor and check the logs of the discovery process. Once completed, the list of users appear in the list. Now, let's pick up one user and migrate him. Verify that the target email is correct. If not, edit it and enter the correct email address. Note that the platform is not provisioning the user. It has to exist in the target tenant and have a valid OneDrive license. Before starting the migration, start the pre-processing task. The pre-processing will create the target OneDrive and give the correct permissions to the migration account. Once the pre-processing is completed, you can start the migration and come back later once it's done. It can take some time to complete. The reason is that it is using the Microsoft import service. The platform is submitting import jobs requests and has to periodically come back and query for the import job status. Good. The migration is completed. We can see the statistics of the migration in the user details. We can also see a consolidated view of the statistics in the global dashboard. Thank you for watching, and check out our other migration guides.